What's up, everyone? You've probably heard the phrase, hindsight is 2020. If any of us could write a letter back to our 17-year-old self and say, avoid these 4 or 5 big mistakes that we see very clearly when we get older, that would make a big difference for that young person, if that young person were to listen. Well, Nehemiah here is looking back. And he's looking back while he's praying to God. Nehemiah is a man of action and prayer. He balances the two perfectly. You can be too into prayer and not enough into action. Just sit up in an ivory tower somewhere on your knees and pray and don't do anything. On the other hand, you can be so into action that you don't take prayer seriously. The two go hand in hand. Once I was in the middle of a lake. I jumped out of a boat thinking I was going to swim to the shore. And forgetting that fresh water is not as buoyant as the salt water that I'm used to, I started to panic and I started to pray. And I said, Lord, save me from this situation. I've got another half mile here to swim. And the Lord basically said to me, shut up and swim. You got to focus on action sometimes. Sometimes you have to focus on prayer because we're so caught up in action, we're not praying. So Nehemiah balanced them perfectly. And while he's praying to the Lord, he looks back at Israel's history. And ever since the time of the Assyrians, there's nothing but trouble, a smoking crater of history. And yet the Lord had been faithful with his chesed, his eternal, his unending, his unearned love the entire time. You can look back over the wreckage in your life, and I can look back at the wreckage in my life, and after you've lived for a while, you got some wreckage, and you can realize that the Lord has batted 1,000. He has been there 100% of the time. And sometimes it helps to look back and say, here I am. I made it through that thanks to the Lord. He was faithful the whole time. If he hadn't been, I wouldn't be here type of thing. And we look back and think, okay, if the Lord was faithful to us, no matter what was going on, no matter how bad things were, then what's to stop him from being faithful in the future? Why wouldn't he be? And very often we doubt whether the Lord's going to get us through our relational problems, our financial problems, our vocational job problems, our health problems. But then we look back and realize, the Lord is faithful. The Lord is faithful 100% of the time. So spend some time today looking back at how the Lord got you through those handful of worst things you've been through. Give him thanks for that and apply that to trust for the future. I hope that you will subscribe to this channel of daily Bible teachings, and you can browse 500 teachings just like this one on our channel, The Well at Surf City. Please start a discussion in the comments. Write about some things the Lord has gotten you through and how that helps give you hope for the future. That's the good news for today, and I will talk to you again tomorrow.